Hi, everybody. It's Thursday, March 14th, 2019. It's 8:44 p.m. Oh, today was my second chemo session. I had my first one 2 weeks ago today. My appointment was supposed to be 4 hours. Nikki and I got there at 10 or so. It was like 10:15 when we checked in. My appointment was at 10:30. They didn't get me back in there until 11, so they were off to a late start. They were running behind. When my nurse Brenda took me back, she took me to a private room with my recliner and then 2 comfortable chairs and a TV, so that was nice. I called it the presidential suite. The first problem we had, she was trying to go in through my port, and she said that there was some swelling and it had started to heal over or whatever, or scar tissue. Anyway, she couldn't get the needle in the first time, and when she stuck it in, it hurt really, really bad. And she just kept apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, well, did we get the stick? And she said, no, I had to take it out because it wasn't going to stay. And I thought, oh, good. It hurt. So she did something. I guess she flushed it out, or anyway, she did what she needed to and got my blood work for the labs because, like I mentioned in the first video, I think, before you can get your chemo, they take blood, do the labs. It takes about an hour for that to come back, and then when you get the go-ahead, pharmacy will make your medicine. Your medicines are made to order, so they're nice and fresh and made just for you. She came in an hour or so later and said, well, your levels are very low today. I think it was my white blood cell count, the one that fights off sickness and infection. I don't really know because I'm not good with all that stuff. But anyway, it was like very low, lower than what they had planned on it being. She said that I'm nadir, where your levels are the lowest of the low. And I'm like, oh, well, that's just great. And she said, so I'm not sure if we're going to do the treatment today or not. She said we might have to wait another week, so I have to go ask the doctor. So she went and asked Dr. Lateef, and then she came back and said, well, Dr. Lateef said we're still going to do the treatment because we're fighting for the cure. I'm like, okay, that's great. And Dr. Lateef was actually in office today, so he came in there himself and asked me how I had been doing. He was like, where's the hand sanitizer in here? There's no hand sanitizer. So he took one of the things of hand sanitizer from the nurse's desk and brought it in there. And then he's like, I need a stethoscope. I'm going to listen to his breathing. So he took one of their stethoscopes and listened to me breathe. And he said that my breathing sounded great, but he basically just stressed the importance of how low my levels were and how susceptible I am to getting sick or getting an infection due to my low levels. And he said, make sure you stay away from large groups of people. If anybody is sick, stay away. Tell them to stay away. Don't go to buffets. Clean your vegetables. Wear your mask. Basically, he put it how it is. I mean, I'm glad he did because I don't want to have it sugar-coated when it's my health. And then he saw my shirt. He kind of took a step back and looked at my shirt, and he said, did you have that made or did you order it like that? I said, oh, I ordered it like that. It was on Amazon. So he said he really liked my shirt. He talked about that for a minute. Nikki and I got DoorDash, so we were waiting on our food to be delivered, and he talked about how his wife and his daughter love, having DoorDash and Uber Eats and everything, and he told us that he had one of those doorbells installed to where he could look out and see what kind of food they were having for dinner. But he's just a really great doctor. I mean, because honestly, he didn't have to come in and listen to me breathe. He could have had my nurse do it, and then she could have told him. So I really appreciate him taking the time out of his busy day to come in and talk to me for about 15 minutes. But I'm feeling rough. I feel I'm feeling worse than I did with my first one, because that first day I think I was just real hyped up on the steroids, but today was just an exhausting day because we got there at 10 and we left at 5:30. So it was a very long day. I fell asleep. I think Nikki said I was out for probably a half an hour or so. My nurse was amazing. Her name is Brenda, and she actually lives in Milford. And I'm like, what are the chances? And she said, did you say you live in Milford? I said, in Milford. And then that's a joke that Sandy and I have about the Mike Kostrowski commercials. And she's like, oh yeah, that's that Mr. Kostrowski. I said, Mike Kostrowski, I think. His name is so hard to say. But we laughed about that, and she said something earlier in the day, and I cracked a joke, and she said, you are a nut. She said, I just love you. So we got along really well. She was so sweet. Where was I? Chemo brain, can't think. Get 2 treatments and I'm blaming my memory on chemo brain. Yeah, so we just did the medicines one at a time. We had drips and we had the push. I got the same drugs as last time. I had saline running through. After we left, we went and ate at Longhorn. So that was nice. I don't think I had eaten Longhorn in years. I think the last time I ate it was when Angela and I went. And that was probably 8 years ago or more. But anyway, Nikki left. I'm having some stomach pain this evening. I just feel real weak. I feel like that feeling you have whenever you're getting over a virus, like it's hitting me now. So I should sleep well tonight. I'm gonna stay on top of my nausea medicine and be one step ahead of the game in case I am going to get sick, which I planned on this one being rough anyway, just because the first one was so easy. So I kind of planned on it, but I didn't think it would hit me the first night. I mean, I feel like crap. I'm not sick or anything, but I have been in the bathroom some, so TMI, but I'm just being honest. I got some cards in the mail today. My 8th grade, one of my 8th grade teachers, Debbie Collins, your card found its way here, and I thought it was really sweet, and I really appreciate your kind words, and I kind of chuckled at a few parts in there, but I really like it. I love getting cards. I took all my cards I had, and then I took them to work and pinned them up, so whenever I'm at work, I can just kind of look over as a constant reminder of all the people who love me and care about me to send me, you know, my care packages and my cards, and people who have bought shirts. Oh, I can talk about yesterday. So yesterday I worked at the Milford office because we had an Excel training, and it was scheduled for Mason on Monday, but we were thinking in case the chemo like knocked me out of commission on Monday, then I could go ahead and just get my training out of the way yesterday at Milford. So I worked the whole day there. That was nice to see all my Milford people. Crystal Bauer gave me a throw. I haven't had a chance to take a picture of it yet. It is beautiful, and she made it herself, and it smells really good. Michelle Harris, Mama Harris, gave me a shirt that I can wear to chemo, and it's easily accessible for the ports, and it has a zipper on each side. So whichever side your port's on, you just unzip it and boom, right there. That would have come in really handy today. I should have washed it and worn it today. Aaron's team, Team Fullerton, my old team. I got another care package from them. They put it in a Superman bag. There was a big box of the peanut butter crackers, like a 40-pack, strawberry Pop-Tarts, s'mores Pop-Tarts, strawberry pie, or some kind of strawberry dessert Pop-Tarts, or strawberry lemonade, I don't know. And then there are peanut butter Pop-Tarts. I love peanut butter, so I'm excited to try those. And then there was a $15 iTunes gift card. The superhero shirt and socks this time around were Iron Man. Unfortunately, this shirt was too little, so I couldn't wear it today. So I wore my Fighting Hodgkin's Lymphoma, going through chemo, and still this sexy. I wore that shirt today. What else? I'm forgetting what I'm saying here. Chemo brain again. Not really, I just can't remember. I should have made a list. Ain't that awful? Oh, Sarah Anderson, she made the JD Strong ribbon decals on her Cricut machine, and I didn't know about that. I caught word that she was making them and selling them, but I didn't know until after she'd already sold a few. But she did that on her own and then gave me all of the money that she raised. So thank you, Sarah. I really appreciate that. That was really sweet. And can't wait to put my window decal on my car. Yesterday, I was pretty tired when we were in our Excel training. I couldn't get comfortable, and I just kept like nodding out, getting really sleepy. So it was kind of rough. At one point, Amber was watching me, and she said, I thought you were just going to curl up and go to sleep, because I kind of took my legs and put them up in the chair, and then I could feel my head going back. I'm like, you need to wake up, JD. This is a meeting. You're being rude. But I was so exhausted yesterday. Last night, I didn't get much sleep. I was up until, I don't know, 1:32, 2:30. I think it was just my nerves. So that probably has a lot to do with how I'm feeling tonight, too. But I just kind of wanted to give everybody a rundown of how this busy hashtag Therapy Thursday went. But I thank God that, you know, I'm able to go to these treatments, and I'm able to drive myself, and I drove home. I'm thankful Nikki went with me. We just laughed and cut up the whole day. Well, besides when I fell asleep. But yeah, I'm really grateful for everybody, all the texts, the calls, the cards, the care packages. I'm working on sending out thank you cards. That was my goal today, I had a spreadsheet on my phone, and I took a notepad and like 5 packs of thank you cards, and I was gonna sit there and do those, but it's just, you think you're gonna have all this time, but it's literally so busy with the nurse coming in and out, talking about medicines and what I'm gonna get, when we're gonna do it, and how long we're gonna wait. I didn't get to any of that. I didn't even take them out of the bag. So I'm a little sad for that, but I'll work on that this weekend. And I believe, oh, these storms, really bad tornado warnings and stuff all day. I didn't lose power in Milford today that I know of. I looked at my video camera, and I saw that I had power, obviously, if it was on, because I have a security camera. I had some friends that lost power, but I didn't. But anyway, I'm just rambling now, so I'll wrap it up. Oh, our JD Strong shirts, I think they're going to be done tomorrow. That's what Ethan, the last time I had spoken to him, he said tomorrow. But can't wait for those to be finished so we can start wearing them, and I can see everybody in JD's army being JD Strong. And when you guys do get your shirts, if you could, whenever you wear them, take a picture, tag me on Facebook and then do the hashtag JD Strong. That way I can go and look at the hashtag and see everybody who's wearing them. And I want to save all of these pictures so I can put them in a scrapbook later on. And just kind of look through with my memories as I'm on this journey. But okay, I'm wrapping it up now for real. So, hope everybody has a good night and have a safe St. Patrick's Day weekend. Don't drink and drive. It's not worth it. Call an Uber, call a Lyft, call your mom, call your dad, call your friends. Call somebody because they would rather get the call for a ride than a visit at their door with bad news. So be safe. Okay, that's it. Bye, everybody. Hashtag JD Strong.